as long as the bombs have not been released from the aircraft, and if you feel and you come to the conclusion that the mission is not going to advance American interests, it's never too late to pull back. And so if that was the case, then it was maybe the wise thing to do. There will be people saying, look, Mr. President, whatever you thought about the options handed to you last night, let's revisit our options and let's see if there's a way we can accomplish our goal of bolstering deterrence and American credibility by acting, but in a way that does not entail escalation and does not lead to a broader confrontation with the Iranians. My concern is that the Iranians will be emboldened because the pattern in the past is when they come up against a stiff response, they back off and then try to find other ways in order to achieve their goals. Here, they're not meeting resistance. And as a result, I worry that they might overreach and do something foolish, and then the president will change the rules of the game and decide, no more, and we will have to respond militarily. And as a result, you might have a more expansive conflict than we would have had if we responded at a lower level earlier on. Neither of us have achieved our goals, and I'm not sure either party really has a good idea of kind of how they achieve their goals. We're kind of both, in a way, kind of struggling to figure out how to impose sufficient costs on our adversaries to impose our will on them, or at least to prevent them from imposing their will on us. The best way to counter a deniable Iranian campaign is a deniable American campaign. So I think it would be desirable for us to act to impose material costs, not to cause casualties at this point, because that creates a blood-for-blood dynamic, which I think would be an escalation. And I think it's best that we keep things within the limits of inflicting material damage right now. The Iranians caused material damage to the tankers and to our reconnaissance aircraft, unmanned reconnaissance aircraft. So let's inflict greater material damage on them to show them that there's a price for doing these things.